Now you are really going for unique stuff. I mean, guys, have you ever thought of taking nice to somewhere and you try to plant?
So this next time now, I'll try mango.
Oh, I'm Mmiss Sunshine, shining my rays to the earth, making everything bright. I am here shining, bright like the sun, till everything run light.
What's good, wonderful people? Is your girl Alice Kenye, hashtag Mmiss Sunshine, and I'm back with another video. So guys, for those who are new, karibuni sana. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. And so guys, today's video we have none other than our Dzaddzy Msiri here.
Hello.
Hi. So Dzaddzy,
Yes.
tell them what's your name.
My name is Msiri. Okay, my name is Gilly Owino.
Okay guys, so you've seen him somewhere all over, and here he is in Sunshine's show, guys. And yeah, let's know more about our Dzaddzy, as we call him Dzaddzy Msiri. You know him as Msiri, and his real names are Gilly.
Let me just whiz through it. I was born in 1958, Nairobi, Umani Maternity Hospital. I grew up in Nairobi, went to school in Nairobi, high school, blah, blah, blah. Now, my parents originally come from Kisumu.
Same people.
Yes. So, long story short, I came to Mombasa in 1984.
Wow.
I was working for the government as an auditor. So I came here, worked a bit, left the government late 80s, joined the Chinese shipping company. And okay, I joined Little Theatre Club in 1984. That's where I've been doing most of my art.
Oh, Little Theatre Club.
Little Theatre Club in Mombasa.
Yes.
Yes. So from 1984 up to now, I've been an accountant, auditor, actor, writer, poet, singer,
poet?
teacher.
Even poets, Dzaddzy.
I do poetry.
I love poetry. No, Dzaddzy, like you look so young. You don't look like a 62. You know, you're still
60 I would
strong.
look like.
You're strong.
You're supposed to be strong at 63 and 70, 80.
Wow. You said you started being in film things and long time ago.
Yeah, the first time was like an accident. So the first movie I was involved in was the Wilby Conspiracy. It was shot in Nairobi, but it was supposed to be a location in South Africa. So the Wilby Conspiracy, the main actor was a black actor. He won an Academy Award. What was his name? Sydney Poitier. So they came to our school to look for extras.
Oh, extras.
Yes,
That's where
they're
you're
looking for
in
young
university.
people. No, that was in high school. Yes.
Wow.
So they came looking for extras. I think I can't remember the year correctly. I think 1974, 1975 then. Yeah, so they came and took us. We went to the extras in that kind of. And it won an Academy Award, so I've been in a movie that has won an Academy Award. That was the first black in it.
And it's the same thing as you knew. When did you knew that you can act and everything? So you, after that, you just felt like you really want to try this thing. And when you went there, it came out nice. And from there, people have been calling you.
Okay. The bug to act, I think I got that from watching the movies. Those days, there were not very many movies, and even television. Like there was one television in every estate, like in the social centers, and everybody would go there in the evening to go watch. So I watched the 10 Commandments, and I'll never forget Charlton Heston and Hugh Briner. Those guys really jazzed me. And the voice that Charlton was giving them, the commandment, thou shalt know, blah, 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 blah.
Oh.
So, and then there were others also, like Samson and Delilah. Those are the kind of movies that we were watching those days. And the cowboy movies.
So those are the movies that give you inspiration.
Yes, I wanted to be a fellow. You know, like they used to say fellow and Gondi. So fellow is now the starring guy. I always want to be that starring guy.
And you're actually one of them right now.
I hope I am. Then, the first audition, that big audition, because we used to have those small concerts in school.
In school?
Not even in school, even in the States. We would there were cartoons that time. And, what cartoons? Comedians. One was Charlie Chaplin, and another one, Bolt and Costello. They were short, fat man, and thin, tall man. So they were pulling pranks on each other. So we used to copy some of those things. Like maybe we put lots of clothes up and then sit on fire with kerosene. Then we would go running with
Oh
fire.
my God.
Those kind
So
of
you
things.
also did that?
Yeah, we did those kind of things. So now the first audition that I went to had very, very big names. University of Nairobi, there was Imboga, there was Bujumbura, those big names. Then I was given a poem to read. And that poem I remember. I'll never forget that because it was so moving. It was about, I think, abortion. So I got stage fright in the middle of it. So my hands started going like shaking. And even my feet were going like
What?
So what I did, and my voice was quivering. But I went on reading. So at some point I felt that now if I don't go down, these feet were going to let me down. So I went down. But I still continued reading.
That's what people thought like you're
I
doing.
thought I was doing a wonderful thing. So I went down, even my hands now, press them down so they don't see that shaking.
Yeah. Okay, that was
I got a
interesting.
standing ovation.
Okay, that was interesting because you are going down because you're shaking, and the people who are watching you were just thinking,
This guy is an actor.
wow.
But then it gave me the job.
Sure.
Yes, it gave me the job.
So, Dzaddzy, but okay, by the way, guys, you don't know, for those who haven't seen him, Dzaddzy acts in kipindi called Pete on Maisha Magic East every Monday to Wednesday, and guys, on Maisha Magic Plus from Monday to Friday starting at 7:30 to 8. You're going to watch Pete, guys. You're going to see lots of Msiri, and you're really going to enjoy him doing his acting. But Dzaddzy, tell us something about your part
Msiri.
as Msiri. Who is
Already-
Msiri in the play?
Oh. Msiri is this man who represents the ancestors, our traditions, our culture, the ones who preserve our culture, and is the link between our ancestors and the current generation. So it's that link. And secondly, is also in the Council of Elders, the Council of Elders that rule. The leaders of Funzi. So he's also the head of that council. Yes.
How many? Okay, no, there are so many, but can you just tell us some few? Hata kama ni tatu ama nne, the vipindis you've acted on channels, on TV channels.
I'm not actually a TV actor. Most of what I do is documentary work.
Oh.
I've done a lot of documentaries, and you see the documentaries are always behind the camera. My
Yeah,
voice
behind the
normally,
scenes.
I use my voice so much, and I also script for documentaries. I used to do a program for children for ABC. It was for about 4 years, 1999, 1991. There, called Mix Them, Gather Them.
Makes them gather them.
Yes.
Makes them gather them. Wow.
So the kids that I was with then are now taller than me, some of them. But
They're grown.
Yes, they're grown. But it was a very, very good program for me. It was like working with children. I really like working with children. And then another program I did for the rest is stage plays.
Stage plays.
Yes.
You've done several movies.
Movies, yes. From that period of 1974, 75. Now I knew this casting companies. Anytime there's Hollywood people, because that time there were a lot of people were coming to do movies here. We did a lot for Nigeria, for Britain.
For Nigeria, did you tell me one of the
The
Nigerians?
Nigerians it's called After the War.
After the war?
Yes.
I think I'll go and watch.
I don't know whether they're now, but I have photos.
On YouTube?
I have photos.
Yeah, I think
Maybe just check After the War.
After the war.
That was, I think, sometimes in the 80s, late 80s.
What? That was so long.
Then we've done, there's another one beneath, that is, I think, Greek. beneath the deep blue sea or something. You know, those days it's not like now that you go and take them photos and do this.
Yeah.
So most of the ones we did, we've forgotten about them. But we've done quite a bit. Those days when they used to come here for movies. And then recently we did, there's this one that we shot in Malindi and in Rome, Tolo Tolo. Tolo Tolo is last year. In fact, it was released on 1st of January this year, so you can check that.
Tolo Tolo.
Tolo Tolo, yes. Tolo was shot in, we shot it in Malindi and then we went to the rest of the shoot in Rome.
And they did the man from the thing.
Is
it from or?
The man from the painting, yes.
Yeah.
That one, that's a short
movie.
Yeah,
but I think it's also on YouTube, Ama.
Yes, the short version is on YouTube, but I think they're trying to see where
You're
to
still
take
working
it.
on it.
Yes, whether it's going to be a full-length feature or it's going to be a series. I don't know. They will decide.
Dzaddzy acted in a very interesting movie here called The Man from the Painting. He also did The Man from the Painting, and they're still figuring out where to place it. But I think Netflix, I think she's working on that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll
But
soon.
we still don't know where it is going to be aired. But once it's out, guys, I will show you. There are a lot of challenges one goes through when you are in such an industry.
Yes.
Can you share some of them, and how are you coping up with the challenges?
First of all, most acting jobs are not permanent jobs. They're contractions that when the project is on, you're employed, but as soon as the project goes, you're on again.
Wow.
So most times you're in between jobs, which means that sometimes you've got to find something else to do, a side
apart
hustle.
from-
Yes. Then, fortunately, I'm an accountant, and like, I always have those jobs. I'm not on a project. I can do audits for people, etc., etc. But having said that, it is also there's something we're introducing to the actors to cushion them against that, the culture of saving.
Yeah.
Yes, the culture of saving. We're trying to do that where people can save and they can also join circles. So there's a circle that is now interested in artists so much. Because this circle. I'm not going to market them, but that's
Yeah.
my reason here is for that culture of saving. There's a boy that we were raising money for recently. Sorry to call him a boy, a young man that we were raising money recently. And now we've pulled him into a circle, and he's doing very well. In fact, we've told him that if he gets a target by the end of this year, if he can save a certain target, we'll give him 10% of that. We'll save for him 10% of that. So that's what everybody else should start thinking about that an artist. Now, when this job goes, when Pete is no longer, what are you going to be doing before you get the next one? Because it's not guaranteed that you're going to get the next one immediately.
Yeah, sure.
So that's one thing that is a challenge in this
Industry.
Secondly, you should prepare yourself by being a jack. See, not only that you can only act, perhaps you can also direct, perhaps you can write.
So when you are there, you have
Yes,
to...
yeah, you find out what other things happens on a set, what other areas can I be competent in, that when I move from this set, I can go to the other set. And because I know one or two things, I'm multitasking. I can be told, you come, because this guy, when he's here, he can not only act, he can also assist in this and assist in the other one. The other thing that we also have a challenge with is the training. Because most people think that acting is just you are born and become an actor.
Yeah.
That's true, there's talent, you're born with the talent. But there are things you need to be taught. There are things you need to learn. So most people that are want to join acting just think, because my kid is talented, I ain't in a car. But
Oh,
they're acting
yeah.
schools, so we don't practice so much the way other professions do. Athletes will practice every day. Musicians will practice every day. Everybody else, but even painter, whatever. But when the actor just wants to be an actor. So that's where we go. You also need to improve every time you improve. Otherwise, you'll forget the things you were taught, or the things you learned, or you believe you're too good, and then new techniques come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Challenge again. Another challenge is when you get into a particular character. There are people who disappear into those characters, never come out.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
it becomes your daily.
Yes, and then and there are many. I will not mention names.
Yeah,
but there are
yeah.
guys. If you meet them in the streets, and if you meet them at home, you meet them whenever.
They are
It
real
is that
people you are
same.
watching
It
on
is that,
television.
It's the same person. You know, they have refused, and they can't, because that's them. And even if they try, you just start laughing. So, especially the comedians.
Yeah, with comedians,
Yes.
it's so true.
Yeah, it's easy. It's not very easy to come out of that role, but it's not for somebody to be able to then go and play a serious role. You see, like Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean can play a very serious role. He's capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, like even if he just stands on this, you laugh.
Yeah,
But
because
he's able to get out of that character and become somebody that's very serious. Yeah, he can do that. So that's one thing also we need to. And then the danger of you going into a situation and maybe just getting stuck there can even make you mad. So getting into character is very important for an actor, but also winning yourself out of that character is very important.
wow, I just feel like listening to Dzaddzy the whole day. I mean, guys, I'm just going to, like, I need to expect those answers, you know. But it's very true.
Don't say it.
You know, I want to think out loud. Apart from being here, apart from acting, do you have a part-time job? Like, this is how I'm doing it.
I'm an accountant. It's here. I don't need these days. I don't need to seek some. I can work from here.
Oh,
Just a laptop and the internet. So I can work from anywhere.
those.
I also do proposals, project proposals, and those kind of things. So sometimes I'm approached. You'll be surprised the kind of guys who approach me sometimes. Then I do those for them. Audits.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, audits. And then I also write.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dzaddzy has got a lot of things that he's doing. How are you coping up with being in film industry and family things? How do you cope up? Is it not kinda?
I was in China. I was in China for like a whole year.
What?
Then I came back and went again for another 6 months something. Very early. That's I think 1991. So I've 1991, 92, and I just my kid was born. My firstborn was born in 1990. So I could leave and go away for a year and come back. So this was because I was working for the Chinese government that time. And we go to China and go whatever, Tanzania sometimes, we go all over the Middle East. So being away from home, and then I was also an auditor. The government auditor, you keep traveling all over the country.
Yeah,
so you're going with
it's
this
so
all this safari.
hard.
So travel. So the traveling bit is away from home for a while. So even in acting, when I'm in Pete here, and we are here for 6 months or for 3 months, I'm out. It's something I've been doing all my life.
But you know, it really need understanding family that they'll understand.
Yes.
He's doing job and
Actually, it's the way you carry yourself.
let's take a little break, guys. We'll be right back after the break. Sunshine Show. Welcome back to Sunshine's show. What are your hobbies? Can you please tell us some of your hobbies?
Hobby number one is walking.
What? But if you don't want to grow old, if you really want to remain young forever, usipende Uber na tuk-tuk, you walk.
I have this app that counts steps. My minimum every day is 10,000 steps. So before I hit 10,000 steps, I've not done anything. That's one thing I do every day. I walk. Even in town, it's a place I can walk. I don't take a tuk-tuk. I don't take anything. I just walk.
That's a challenge.
Secondly, I've done karate for a long time. From I think 1967.
Have you ever been in that tournaments, like competition? What? You did karate?
Yes, karate. I'm still a karate guy now.
Sure.
Yeah, you need a bit rusty, but I can in 2-3 days get back to shape. Okay, that's one thing I've done and I enjoy very much. I used to play tennis. I like cooking. Cooking and plants. I like gardening. I planted 100 trees at one time in 1984, back in Seme.
That's a challenge, guys. What?
So
100?
100. Okay, I planted many more, but that particular time I just planted 100, and it was during the dry season. So I used the irrigation until it started raining, and now there's a big forest to our home. That's my life. Good food.
So, Daddy, like when you're at home and maybe you guys want to jenga, you want to get a house, you don't have to go buy the...
We don't buy tea.
You don't have to go and buy timbers, like you have them. Today I'm challenged, like 100 trees at a time. But then you can... When was that?
That was 84. They're big trees now, big.
84, guys, wow!
And also we have fruit trees. What used to happen when I was working for the government, especially, any place I went to, if I traveled maybe to Garissa, I would look for trees on there, then take them home.
The unique ones.
So one time I even made a mistake and took this one they were calling madenge. I took madenge home. And then I was told this tree. Now removing it took me 10 years.
What?
Yes, 10 years. Because those seeds over there, they germinate very quickly, and it's tough. So a small one like this, you cannot just flap it. You've got to dig to it. So I employed guys. Anytime they see them, remove, and it was like 10 years before I eliminated that thing. So the danger you have of importing things.
Of getting any unique stuff, you just know it at home. You don't know what
you
you're
must research and know what is this very capable of doing. Because it's evergreen, but it's so bad. It's tricky, it's poisonous. It's very bad for goats, for instance.
If they take.
They can lose all their teeth. Yeah.
And you took 10 years
to finish
them.
To eliminate it, yes.
Wow. Guys.
And I also love good clothes. Especially
guys, Dzaddzy love good clothes.
African designs.
African design.
I love African design. And jeans. So that's an extreme. I like jeans. I like African design.
You love African design and jeans.
Yes.
Guys, on the other hand, I love fashion. Everything about me, I just love fashion. Your favorite meal?
Choma.
Nyama choma?
Yeah. With yogurt.
Guys. I also love yogurt. Guys.
I love nyama choma and I love yogurt.
Nyama choma.
I will never go wrong with nyama choma.
Sure.
I love the bitter herbs. Those ones. Sugar.
Yeah.
Mnavu.
Sugar mnavu.
Yeah, I love those bitter vegetables. I love them. Mto, those ones.
Mimi na Gili tulikutana sana kwa sababu hana lines siku mingi. Siku hana lines atajifanya ni mgonjwa. Atakuja ajifanye sijui roho inamuuma, sijui mgongo. Hiyo siku ujue hana lines. Namtoa kwa schedule. And that is something alikari kufanya paka latest when I'm a director. Siku atajifanya ni mgonjwa ujue hajui, hana lines, hakuangalia hizo vitu. Na nitambia Chris ona, be nice to him, hana lines. Atajifanya mgonjwa, tumbo, kichwa, nini ajifanye kweli hana lines. Hakusoma script. That was Gili for you. But beyond that point tulikuja kukua marafiki, you know. So for us to start calling him daddy, Dzaddzy. Juu 61 birthday yake in 2019 alisema msiseme niko 61, semeni niko 16. Alikuwa anazibadilisha hizo namba because Gilly was young, yani he will go for yoga zile za Hillary. Kuna watu wanajua yoga ni. He tried to be as young as he could be. You understand? So for us to get to a point, Gilly is no longer there. Imekuwa ni process 1 month. Because the thing about cancer ni itakudrain do, itadrain family yako emotionally and then itakuua. But Gilly was so lucky because he found out in under a month, aka ail in under a month, aka left in under a month. That is so much grace from God. I don't even know how to explain to that level. But Gilly is the type of person who would show up. Unajua ule mse ukuja, share, muone venye mtafanya, atatafuta kuku moja waite watu 70. Mimi sielewi. Paki nafika time akikuitia kuku unamwambia tuko wangapi? Leo how many are?
What are some of the achievements you've gone through and you're so happy about them?
One is I got lifetime achievement award salama in 2018. So that was an achievement, and I was getting it the same year that Msiri'S was. I think it's posthumously, yes. So I was very happy that I was able to get this alive. Given the same honor, but posthumous. So the other thing I've done, of course, is I'm a grandfather.
Yeah, that's an achievement, by the way.
An achievement. And this granddaughter was born the same day I quit smoking. Because my second granddaughter gave birth to that baby on that day, 3 years ago. Now, it was the 9th of June, 1917. So that same morning...
Dzaddzy, 1917.
Oh, 2017, sorry.
2017. I was like 1917.
Okay.
2017.
Now, that same morning, I decided to quit smoking. I went and bought 5 cigarettes, and I'd smoked for 44 years, from 1970, I think, 3.
Wait, for 40?
44 years.
Okay, what made you to quit smoking? Like, you just woke up and you're like, I don't need this thing anymore.
I'd been telling myself I'm going to stop smoking because I know the dangers of smoking. When we were starting, we didn't know the dangers of smoking, but when we became addicted to it, the dangers of smoking, it's an addiction that's very, very difficult to run away from. So that day I was determined. I just woke up early in the morning, went and bought 5 cigarettes and smoked one after the other, and then I told myself I will never buy another cigarette.
Wait, 5 cigarettes or 5 packets?
5 cigarettes.
Just 5. 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I smoked one after the other. When I finished, I said I will never buy another cigarette. And I've never bought another cigarette. I don't borrow cigarettes.
Wow.
So I've never smoked since that day. So I was calling my son, my third-born son, whose birthday is the same day, the 9th of June. So I was calling him, telling him that I've stopped smoking on your birthday today.
Oh.
And then he tells me, ha ha ha, it's not on my birthday, it is on your granddaughter's birthday. You have a granddaughter, I was born this morning. So it is a coincidence that I stopped smoking on my son's birthday. So happened to be now my granddaughter's.
Wow. Yeah, that was so beautiful. Dzaddzy, can you please advise these people who are out here? There are those people wengine wako into weed, they are into what? There are those people who really want to get out of that situation. What can you tell them?
It's not easy. It is. I won't say it is easy, but it is just willpower. Because I hate failure. So I didn't try it either because I knew I was not sure of succeeding. You know, like don't stop and say, what if I stop there? Or I would reduce that today I'm going to smoke. Because I used to smoke even 3 packets in a day. I was a heavy smoker. So there was a time where maybe I can reduce now to 1 packet. And maybe I buy only 10. I don't buy a full packet. I buy what. But if you buy 10, you buy another 10, another 10. It's already 2 packets, 3 packets. So I think cold turkey is the best way to go. Poof.
But you have to decide.
Yes,
and you have to hate failing.
And you see, after you go through that pain, that torture, you wouldn't want to go back to start again. So that again, the next time you want to talk, you go through the same torture. So I think if you just stop that and you let it come, whatever it is. If it's not going to kill you, it's going to make you better. Then you will not want next time to go back to that torture. Yeah. But if I start again now, the next time I want to stop doing the same thing I went through, no, I will never smoke again.
Guys, you've had one thing you remember. I want to be out of this addiction. What dangers does it bring in my life? And if there are negative dangers, and you know failure is always a bad thing in life, and you really want to get out of this, the best thing for you to do, wake up, decide like this is the end of this. You see, like Daddy, he took only 5 cigarettes and he said this is my last one for today, I won't do this. After smoking for 44 years, what about you? Just decide you don't want to do this and it won't happen to you. Daddy, give those people out there who really want to do acting, film thing, like they want to be in this industry and they don't know how to do it. What advice can you give them?
Look for a theater group. Because the place to learn acting is the stage. Live stage, when there's an audience there that you're interacting with, get to learn your craft from there. Once you become good, then you can learn film. Film is easier. It's easier on stage because you shoot the breaks. You see, if it's a stage and it is a 2-hour. Curtains open, close after 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yes. But in film, you can stop and cut and do this and do that. Even if you make a mistake, you can shoot the same thing in another meeting. So the thing is, get stage. Get to a stage and learn the craft. There are people who can teach you. You see, from Mombasa, if you go to theater club, you get some people who can assist you. If you go to, again, there is a Swahili Port, somebody can assist you. There are other groups all over the place. If you're in school, join the drama club.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So it's only there. Go to a theater. If you're in Nairobi, go to National Theater. Find people there, some groups there. And we also have colleges that train performance. You can register at National University. I think they have a performance class in Nairobi. When I joined the theater club, before you appear on that stage, you've done all the things you have to buy in stage. You've done prompting, you've done carrying this thing, setting up the set, building the set, doing this, so many things. Then you're supposed to go and do lights, you're supposed to go and do all those things. You do even costumes, you do makeup. Then one day you're given a supporting role, an extra, then you appear, you walk through the scene.
And that's how you start.
Gradually. Then the other time you're told now you're taking the lead.
Interesting. That's all, guys. Just search Giliowino, you'll find him everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you'll find him. And guys, that's all for today. I love you all, always from but work hard and be happy. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. We love you, Mmiss Sunshine. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
can do it like this. Do life together, make it till the end. Love and loving is what I love. And grow together is my greatest joy. Me and you, we can do it like this. Do life together, make it till the end. Love and loving is what I love. And grow together is my greatest joy.